Well, it's still day one, and since there's only been one day, I have a strict only kill one turkey per day policy. Man, I'm starting to feel it. My 2-hour nap last night just didn't quite do it for hunting hard all morning and then more driving and, you know, setting up camp and just things, I guess. I'm starting to feel, you know, we're one day in and I'm feeling tired, so it must be getting old. But anyway, I've relocated to a place that me and my dad hunted. I don't know how long ago that was. 5-6 years ago, we came here with our bows. I don't know how he let me talk him into that, but it was a hell of a time. There was a bunch of turkeys in here. My dad, I can't remember if he missed or knocked an arrow and didn't get to fire at a turkey, right? More like right there. This was like our honey hole. We chase turkeys in here every day. It looks kind of uninviting. Looks like a big flat field, but at the back of it there, you can see the trees, and then it dumps off into a creek bottom that connects to a lake. So then this stuff looks thick and junky, but those turkeys, we'd chase them in this field and they'd boil off into that stuff and be just right at home in it, and we'd be, you know, breaking brush and trying to get through there, and they were fine with it. So if we did see a gobbler tonight, we wouldn't go after them. The pheasants are making noise. Regardless, we're just out here trying to roost a bird for tomorrow. That's it. That's the main objective. And so I've got a couple other places that I'd like to, you know, get to at gobble time. That's not right now. So just standing here enjoying this beautiful evening, not a breath of wind. Anyway, that's definitely enough rambling. We're gonna get to the task at hand, which is stand here and enjoy it. Hope for a turkey to gobble. I no sooner cut the camera, looked out there, and there's a male turkey in that field in the same spot. Put this away and see if I can tell if he's a Jake or a Tom, but it's the same thing they did all them years ago. All right, he's boogieing. I better look at it. Well, we're about, I don't know, I'd like to have been about at least 5 minutes earlier, probably 10. Found these birds in here, I don't know, a couple of years ago when I was here with Brenner, and it's a little bit out of the way. Got to walk just a hair up to this high point. Got the coyote howler, but sun has set. Official sunset was like 3 minutes ago, so hopefully they're still gobbling just a bit for me if they're in here. Well, we were here about, 5-10 minutes later than I would have liked to have been. Further in here than I remember, zigzagging through the roads, but got 2 gobblers pinned. I mean, what more could you want? So get out of here with a little bit of daylight, get back to camp, eat some dinner, and get to bed early tonight and kill a gobbler. Good morning. Just about like yesterday evening, I'm about 10 minutes later than I want to be showing up. I snoozed that alarm twice, and that'll do it. So I was up at 5:07. Snoozed it at 5 and 5:05. It's now 5:57. Just pulling in to a little parking area. There's one that's close by Nobody was there. There was a dude driving around here yesterday. I don't know, of course, if he heard these turkeys or not, but Georgia license plate. Usually those guys don't miss much, so I was curious if he'd be here, even though I didn't see him right here. But yeah, I'm about 10 minutes late, so I'm going to throw my stuff together. No real worry about having to sneak in on this deal. There's a knob that's, what would that be? Well, that might give it something away, but there's a knob right by one gobbling turkey, and I'd have to pass him to get to the other. So between the truck and that gobbling turkey is a good knob to set up on. I can use my headlamp the whole way, and he's not going to see me because he's down tucked into that bottom. So it can be pretty quick, can be pretty easy, and then I'm going to move on him from there if I need to. But I should be, you know, that standard. I'll probably be 200-ish yards from this turkey when the sun rises. So legal sunrise is I think right at 6:30. So not much time to spare. I'm going to get moving. Next time you see me, we'll be under a tree somewhere. Well, they're gobbling plenty early this morning as soon as I left the truck. 6:03 or whatever it was. They were gobbling. There's a bunch more turkeys. I don't know how well you can hear them. They're like where I owl hooted from the day before. They never made a word last night, so I don't know where they came from, but regardless, pile more turkeys, but I think they're just off the property line. It's hard to tell. I shouldn't say property line, they're off the public onto private, which yesterday, I made that work, calling one off of private, but there is I hope you can hear that, but I don't know that you can. There's a gob of turkeys over there. This one's not gobbling a whole lot, but we're going to play the game with him and hope we can do something. If not, I've got plenty of options for the rest of the morning, so. My setup this morning. Might be able to see the camera tripod still. Still one turkey over here, but otherwise I was right the first time, and the majority of the gobblers have went over that, or they're cut the corner in here. This property goes down like this and then makes a corner, but I don't think they're on that side of it either, so I'm just kind of sitting here and calling. I would say sparingly, but I mean, I'm trying to piss a hen off over there or something. if you can hear that hen or not. She's getting closer though. She threw a little kiki in there. It took me a while of beating brush to get around here, but luckily I think I spotted them before they spotted me, so watch them and make a move when they go out of sight somewhere. I'm glad they're on public. I've made it around the corner. This being the corner, I'm right on the corner. More of that cedar fence row stuff. That way and that way. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, game planning time. Well, I won't lie to you and tell you there was much of a game plan. Those turkeys went over that little hill and they kind of wrapped around that tree that you saw that gobbler strutting by, and so I aimed for that tree and headed that way. In spotting this turkey, I really thought that I had just screwed this whole thing up. I kind of quickly made it to this spot. I'm out in the middle of a wide open hillside. I just had all these things running through my head that, I rushed this, and there he goes. That turkey looks spooked. He's definitely not relaxed and strutting like he was, before he went over the hill. So my plan at this exact moment was simply to crawl to the shade of that bush and just kind of take inventory and see what was going on in this drainage and just make a plan from there. Goes the other gobbler. Yes! I don't know if I was having a moment of, something happened. I didn't get the autoloader, didn't go. I pulled the trigger once and nothing happened, so that little bush was perfect. Just worked perfectly. Beautiful Rio gobbler. Thank you, Mr. Bush. Boy, I got so close to that thing. I didn't know if they were still here. I saw one hen over by the fence. That's what I kind of stopped, and she was running right towards the bush. But oh my goodness, beautiful, man. God, him lit up over here was so nice. Well, since he was at 12 yards or something, I aimed a little low. Forgot some of his beard, but it's all good. Probably the longest strands, no doubt. Man, that was beautiful. He's a heavy turkey. He's a big turkey. He ain't got much for spurs, but you know, I got all that handled yesterday. Well, another dandy hunt. This one was more busting brush and working around these turkeys than it was anything else. I really seriously enjoy that way. I mean, the killing turkeys part isn't, you know, really what it's about for me. It's just about enjoying myself, and I enjoy myself when I can get back in here where nobody else is at, you know, stalk through this open country and get myself a turkey and just have myself a great time. So anyway, I won't blabber any longer. I'm gonna try and get a couple cool pics. I think I'm gonna back up to that fence. It'll be the best idea. I think to depict this topography, it'd be best to take pictures that way, but I'll have my back in the sun. So anyway, take a few pictures, hang out with this bird, and just enjoy the morning, listen to the turkeys gobble. What's better? I can't think of much. I can't think of anything in the springtime.